Plaintiff Brenda Ryder and her husband Todd own a restaurant. And from the day they hired the defendant to work for them, it was nothing but drama. Brenda claims the defendant even went as far as accusing her of being a drug addict, and she's suing her today for an unpaid loan. Defendant Shelley Conroy and her husband Thomas say when Shelley first started working for the plaintiff, she loved it. However, over time, Shelley noticed that Brenda was always drunk on the job, and Shelley insists that Brenda is suing for more than she owes.
Start with you.
So Shelley started working for me probably 8 months ago, perhaps. I own Nacho Mama's in Stillwater. I run the front of the house. This Todd Neal runs the back of the house. So he actually hired her. But so from day one of her employment with me, it was drama after drama after drama, starting with her dog's sick, her husband's sick, her grandma's sick. Just never ever would fail.
Toenail too long.
Pardon me?
My toenail is too long. I have to take off the day.
No, seriously. And
how often did that happen?
All
taking
the time.
off work. I mean, once a week, twice a month.
I'd say once a week. She would have something. She wouldn't always get the day off. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes we couldn't let her. She had a problem. Mm-hmm. But she had some sort of issue.
Mm-hmm. Or she needed to leave early.
Oh, she'd plan her exit strategy when she walked in. When she walked in, she would decide how she was going to go and to get out of there as fast as she could. She had one Friday, probably an hour before her shift started. She decided her grandmother was sick.
She decided.
Well, because I don't believe her. She decided because I never did believe her.
Go ahead, man.
And then the next day, her grandma was in ICU. The next day, her grandmother, and hopefully not, she was dead. Now, this woman never took off a day for a funeral, but she missed the whole weekend of work because of this.
Go ahead, ma'am.
When she was in front of me, when I was working with her, oh, sweet as pumpkin pie. When I wasn't around, she would call me a drug addict, an alcoholic. I didn't know how to order food, run a restaurant. Mind you, I've been in business 8 years at Nacho Mama's.
Congratulations.
9 years prior to this, I've owned and operated a successful cafe. What she's saying is baloney.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't know about the rrestaurant title. Not Your Mama's.
Nacho Mama's.
Nacho, as in.
But it's supposed to be Nacho Mama.
You know,
he's right. You're right. Well, it's Nacho Mama's restaurant. It's mine.
That's right.
And I always say I'm not your daddy.
That's good. What city and state?
It's in Stillwater, Minnesota.
All right. Let me hear some background from you, young lady.
When I first started working there, I loved it. There wasn't anything I wanted to do but be there. There was some circumstances that did come up, but it wasn't every week.
Every other day?
No, it was not every other day. It was maybe twice a month that something would actually cause, more than just me having to leave early or something like that. And as far as any other times that I did, because of the stressful situation there, is why, I did not come to work sometimes. It was just a bad situation for me to be in. It was the worst working environment I'd ever been in.
Yeah. It's always worst work environment when something else comes up.
She and he begged us to let her back.
All right, let me hear about the lawsuit. Tell me about the balance on this loan. Tell me about the loan in general.
The loan in general, she came to me wanting to borrow $1,500.
What was it for?
Oh, she was going to get evicted from her house. So, being the nice person that I am, I went ahead and did it.
Yeah, I wish I could borrow money from my boss.
Come to Nacho Mama's. I loan it to everyone.
Yeah, all right.
I get suckered every time.
You got any openings?
Yeah, can you cook?
The problem is we still loan money.
Go ahead.
So she was going to get evicted. I did it for her. She said she would pay me back $750 out of her first paycheck, which was a 2-week time period. I went ahead and took that out of her check, And so her husband here comes and picks that check up. He goes outside, he opens it, he comes storming back in the restaurant. What's this? What's this? What are you talking about? Oh, you owe me $1,500. It's a loan. You have to pay a loan back. Oh, no, not like this. We're not paying this, not like this.
Your Honor.
Had they agreed to allow you to take it out of the check?
But this one, Your Honor, was a verbal agreement.
Your Honor,
That's not true?
That is not true.
All right, so when is the last promise you received?
So we went ahead and gave her the money back. I have a promissory note right here.
Let's see it, please.
That she would pay me back $300 out of every check.
Good enough, and you haven't received it. Let me hear from you all. State your name.
My name is Thomas Conroy.
What do you want to tell me?
Between the times that she had worked there, I had noticed many single things. One in particular came out the most was she had contacted Todd on the telephone and had a conversation with him about the things that had been going on there as far as Brenda being plastered all the time and him doing cocaine on the tables that
Sir,
she
I'm
had
going to
heard.
stop you from all of that. You're not even a litigant here. Well, I was trying to let you answer about this money.
Yeah,
And you come with all these far-fetched stories and allegations.
It's
Go
actually
ahead,
not
ma'am.
far.
Let's talk
It's
about
actually
this
not
money.
a far-fetched.
We've given background. I allowed you to do that. Let's talk about this money now.
Okay.
All right. Did you borrow $1,500?
I did.
All right. What did you use it for? You all don't snort cocaine, do you?
No.
You're all right then. Whatever they do, they don't have to borrow money to do it. You're trying to damage these folks' reputation. They operate a business. Now, let's get to this $1,500. Did you borrow $15,000?
I did.
What was your agreement to repay?
My agreement to repay, the first payment, that $750, the half one, that was a misunderstanding. I didn't realize that that's what they meant, like, right then. So that's why they were nice enough to give me that in back, and then we
had
did
a phone
written
call, and I
Sir,
told
that's enough. Let her finish.
Then we did the written agreement that they would take out $300 out of every every paycheck to repay the loan.
And where are you at with the payments now?
When I left there, they took the last paycheck that I was due from there. So she had sent me a text message saying that I owed her $426, which I have.
Okay.
Here.
Ma'am, she says she admits to owing $426. Why are you suing for $549?
I was wrong about the total when I texted her because I didn't have my accountant.
Do you have anything after?
I have the check stubs.
No. Do you have anything after August 7th where you corrected the amount you told her she owes? You told her you corrected it with
I didn't tell her.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't.
Why?
Because I hadn't called it into payroll because I had to wait till Wednesday to do it. And
you should have notified her and said, I made a mistake. It's not $426, it's $549.
Okay.
You know, so I'm gonna have to short you that I can't count.
$120?
$120. It's not $120.
Your Honor?
Huh? Yes.
The
ma'am.
other 60 is for not returned uniforms.
I have those with me today.
All right, but that's not part of this agreement, and that's what you're suing for today. You don't say uniforms on your claim. You say loan. I'm going to grant you your $426, which is the last communication you had with her.
Okay.
Good luck to you all in your business, and you all have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
hey, we need time. That's what you get. When you owe money, you pay it back.
I know. That's fine. I don't have any problem.
Stop talking your crap.
I didn't talk it to anybody except for you guys.
Really?
I didn't. Not a thing.
You ever seen me snort cocaine?
I didn't say you did it.
You're
Have you ever
nuts.
seen me do it? You hear
Have
it's
you?
Hearsay.
I hear a lot too about you.
Okay.
Why?
Lots of stuff. Lots of good stuff.